Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Breakaway. It feels like it's been so freaking long and it's, I don't even know, maybe not even a week. I have been playing with Ryan and Rhodes, I would say almost every other day for a really long time now, just to get all these episodes out. That's actually a lie. That would have produced a lot more episodes. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is I play with them a lot. Also, can I have my squirrel moment? Look at this. Look at that billboard over there. It's like they're hiking. What does this mean? Because there's no way, they're hiking, but they look like they're ready for snow. Is that supposed to be the walks around San Sequoia, or is this a hint? Is this a hint? Ugh, I'm in conspiracy theory mode, I swear, because the new Love Struck EP is coming out soon, and I'm just like speculating out the wazoo. Anyway, I distracted myself. Ryan is out here with Becca. Now, remember, I need to catch everybody up here as I pause the game yet again and spin around in circles. Becca is now officially on the team. Let me just go. It's under clubs, right? There we go. There we go. Becca's officially on the team. So this was something that the game kind of threw at me, and I'm glad that it did. So when Ryan and Rhodes were over at his mom's place for, I want to say it was Bunny Day, we got a phone call from Becca. In game, this is how it worked. Becca called and was like, can I join your club, the National Sim Soccer team? And remember, when they were actually at university, when they were at Brightchester, Becca was like, yeah, I mean, I could play for the national team, but she didn't want to right away. She kind of wanted to wait a little while and figure some things out. So if we're thinking about time passing from graduation to now, I'm thinking it's been roughly a year. Now, did I replicate this with us experiencing all of the holidays and all of the seasons for a full year in game? No, I did not, because it's really difficult to measure time passing. Okay, it just is. But I'm thinking it's been like a year, and Becca decided that she wanted to go for the team, and she made it. So she is now officially on the team, which I think is so fun. It's like a full circle moment. So her and Ryan are obviously kicking the soccer ball around on the sidewalk right outside Ryan and Rhodes' apartment, which it's a choice. It's a choice. It's fine. And I think Rhodes is out with little baby Gordon. You know, some of you did give me names, and I do like the names, but since I've now filmed so many episodes calling him Gordon, I feel like his name is gonna stick. I really don't know. I haven't made a full decision. Don't yell at me. I'm very indecisive sometimes, but I feel like his name is gonna stick. He just looks like a Gordon to me now. Like he's not it's not gonna change. I don't know. It might not. I think we've had him for so long at this point that he's gonna stay this way, but I also want to mention that in this episode, I believe we're going to go into Create a Sim, and we're going to make him a full-size dog, because remember, he is, I want to say he's supposed to be a little lab, but he's supposed to be a lab puppy. Technically what the creator did, I believe it was Pug Owned, who made Gordon in the first place when I downloaded him off the gallery, made him look like a puppy, but he's technically in Create a Sim a smaller breed of dog, but labs themselves are bigger. So what I'm trying to say is we're going to make him a quote-unquote full-size adult dog suit, because he's big, he's getting bigger. He just is. Now, it's technically still the off season, because the last time we were with these two, I want to say it was like Monday or Tuesday, I played a couple days off cam. One of those days was yesterday, which was Sim Dependence Day. I'm gonna plop a screenshot on screen for you right now of Rhodes and Ryan just playing with some sparklers. I overloaded the calendar with holidays, I think, especially in the summer, which I really like, but I tried to make them full family events because there's just been so much going on with Ryan's dad, who, by the way, also this episode, has officially retired. He is retired. He's trying to figure out if he wants to go traveling, if he's going to sell the house. So we might be going to spend some time with him in Copperdale, I think, but I'm not quite sure. And basically what I'm trying to say is I was trying to do so much with these family members to really bring all these things together. And another holiday was just too much for me. Like Sim Dependence Day, it was too much. I didn't want to get everybody together and record it. It was just a lot. Now, on the other side, we do have the Sim World Cup, okay? And I was thinking that, of course, Ryan and Rhodes, they're on the national team. They're going to the Sim World Cup. That is how this is going down. They are going to the Sim World Cup. So we don't know if we're going to have a celebratory day of drinking or a sad day of drinking. I'm not condoning that, but you know, this is what some people do. It's fine. And one of the traditions is just to watch sports TV. So I'm going to try to finagle that a little tiny bit. It's probably going to be in this episode, but it also might not. I don't know. I'm starting to run out of not ideas, but ways to structure each episode that incorporates a lot of the holidays and things that I put in the game. Do you know what I mean? But on the plus side, once the Sim World Cup is over, we have an entire week of off season. They're not practicing. They're not doing anything until the season kicks off again, technically in spring. So if I, oh my gosh, why did I do this to myself? If I wanted this to be the complete and total off season where they're still getting paid, I would have to make every single one of these days, I mean every single one, a holiday because they're technically in the athlete career. Oh wow, why did I do this to myself? Oh, I've got some prep, but at least I've got some time to do it. At least I've got some time. Since this is the first week of the off season as well, I don't know if Ryan and Rhodes are going to be going on some kind of extended vacation as well, though, with the full team. Like not just the two of them, but with the team as some kind of like, you did it, you played the whole season, whether or not you win the Sim World Cup, you deserve some serious downtime and pampering. I don't know yet. Let me know in the comments if you think that's a good idea, because I really don't know. Ooh, I don't pay much attention to lifestyles when they develop in the game because it seems really easy to develop some compared to others, like the techie lifestyle, the sedentary lifestyle, close-knit lifestyle, and workaholic lifestyles are so easy to develop. Just from your Sims going to work every day as they're supposed to do, they become workaholics. It's ridiculous. Anyway, Rhodes got the outdoorsy lifestyle though, which is kind of fun. I'm going to go to lifestyles right now. Well, at least I thought I was going to. Here we are. It just took me a second. So Sims living an outdoorsy lifestyle prefer to be outside, taking in the fresh air. To acquire or maintain this lifestyle, prioritize doing activities outdoors rather than indoors. So lifestyle effects include various benefits when doing outdoor activities, prefers to be outdoors, increased work performance in outdoor careers, and tense when spending too much time inside rather than outside. That, I feel like, is going to be a pain in the butt. I feel like it's going to be a pain. Granted, he's an athlete, but I don't believe his career is considered an outdoor career, which means he's going to be spending most of his time inside. So he's going to be mad. Great. After kicking around the soccer ball a little bit, Ryan and Becca decided to come out to the lake and actually go for a little jog. I thought this was nice. I've had, Ryan and Rhodes go for walks and stuff around the lake, but I thought this was kind of nice. Get a little bit more activity in. They've kicked the soccer ball around. They've kind of done their thing. So going for a nice little jog seemed somewhat refreshing. Do I jog? Absolutely not. I used to do it all the time. Let me just tell you, there was a time in my life where I was so into fitness, and I'm actually relieved that it's worn off because I spent so much time doing it. It's ridiculous. Now, this might be weird for all of you, but I'm getting a screenshot of her drinking water. Look, I realized that I was doing, there we go, a very piss poor job taking screenshots the last couple episodes, aside from when they were on vacation. So I'm trying to be better about it. Anyway, yeah, Ryan's just like, I'm just so glad that you're on the team. Like, this is so wild. And I don't think that Becca has actually moved to San Sequoia per se. Maybe she's like in the process of doing it. I don't really know. I think it's where the headquarters is, but I don't know if like members of the team are required to live there, even though Ryan and Rhodes moved there. But that was also because Rhodes is from here. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's necessarily a requirement, but either way, I think Ryan is just like, it's just so neat. Like, I knew it was something that you were thinking of doing in the future, but it's so fun that we get to do this all together. And I can't wait for you to meet like the rest of the team and stuff. And just for realism's sake, I don't think Becca's technically playing this season, but she's starting to train with the team for next season because we're almost at the Sim World Cup. It's tomorrow. Like, there's no way Becca's playing it as she just joined the team. So I think Becca's like, yeah, so what is like the training schedule like? I kind of got like a brief idea of what it looks like, but I know you guys are going to the World Cup tomorrow, and that's like, I can't wait to be sitting on the bleachers and just kind of cheering you all on. And Ryan's like, it's going to be so cool, Bex. Like, I can't wait for this. We train pretty much every single day during the work week, but it's only for a couple of hours. We've got, strength training this day, cardio this day, we run drills this day, whatever the case is. They're kind of just going through that. And it's just, again, it's a full circle moment. Like, we actually get Becca again. Like, we're playing soccer with Becca again, which is so fun. And remember as well that Piper, she really didn't want to go for the team, from what I recall myself planting a seed 4 episodes ago, right? She didn't want to go for the team. Do I have to rewatch my own episodes? Maybe I do. I don't remember. But we also have to catch up with Piper too. It's so hard to keep track of like the friend things that are going on, as well as the romantic relationship stuff and the job related things. It's getting harder and harder to keep track of. Because fun fact, I don't plan out all of these episodes. I really just kind of play. I have like a general idea, but I really don't plan them out. We also have a little mood buff here. I want to just look at it really quick. From leading a group along Gilbert Gardens trails, that was the best. Ryan is a great group leader and really walked the walk. Well, actually she ran, so fine. Whatever. I'm actually going to have them Even though Ryan's scared of the water, I want her. She's confident right now. Oh. Everyone. She wants to confidently swim for an hour to conquer her fear of swimming. She's confident right now. Oh, let's do it. I hope this confidence is enough. I want... What? Did Becca just leave? No. She's fine. Okay. I was like, Sims, please don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, Sims. I want them to swim together. And if she swims for an hour, maybe she'll actually get over her fear. Please get over your fear. That would be great. Anyway, yeah, they're just having... No. I want you to swim with Becca. Just swim. Keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Please don't talk. I don't want you to talk. I don't want you guys to talk. No, I don't want you to talk to us, Raj. I love you, Raj. I do, but I really don't want to talk to you right now. Anyway, maybe we'll catch up with them after, but it's just nice to see them together again, and they get to kind of go on this adventure with each other now too, which is not something that was expected. So that's really cool, and I think Ryan feels like she has extra support. You know, having Rhodes on the team has been great. We've seen their evolution from being rivals to really supporting one another in their athletic careers. But it's kind of nice to have just a friend on the team too. And maybe it'll kind of boost Ryan's confidence too, because remember, she's a promotion behind Rhodes. So maybe having another familiar face on the team will kind of remind her what she was capable of too. Does that make sense? I hope so. If not, we'll piece it together somehow. I don't know. Hi. Wait, hold on. Sorry. They're still in the water, but Ryan successfully conquered her fear. She did it. She confronted her fear of water. I'm so glad because I want her to enjoy water again. It seems small and insignificant, but I just want it. Breathing a sigh of relief, Ryan has overcome her fear. It feels like nothing can bring her down. I am so happy. However, she does have another fear. Fear of dead-end job. Let me also say that even though I love fears in The Sims 4, I like that we have them, I should say, they're also so easy to develop and seem completely random, and getting rid of them is an absolute pain. It is like the bane of my existence. I despise it. Okay, before I forgot, I wanted to take Gordon and to create a sim so we can go ahead and make him a full lab, if you will. So see, this is what I meant. This is what I kind of meant. Like, he's technically an adult, but I don't know. Oh my God, he's cute little babies. I don't actually know what breed he currently is. Is this one, but I hover over it and it's like not telling me actually what he is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look up Labrador Retriever, because that's what he is. Oh, is he technically a lab? He's technically a lab. This is an adult lab. Aren't labs bigger? Why is he not big? Why is he not a big boy? Hello? Am I crazy? Am I not with it right now? Is that what's happening? Right. Is he not a large dog? I would like him to be bigger. I know he's a lab. Okay, am I about to mess this up? Because maybe I was thinking of golden retrievers. Am I about to make him... Okay. No. All right. So here's the thing. We're going off book here. All right. We're just going to go off book here. Don't yell at me, but that's what we're doing. We're going to make him a golden retriever instead of a lab. I want to bring his eye color back so he looks like the same good boy that he always has been. But I didn't realize, like, I feel really silly because I didn't realize this. Let me just for prosperity's sake, maybe that doesn't even make sense. Let me look up Labrador Retrievers again. Are they seriously? Wait, Labrador Retriever. Okay, see, I was just, all right, never mind. We're not going off book. Now he looks exactly the same. He's just a big boy. He's a big grown boy. Here, that's all I wanted to do. That's all I needed. It's all I needed. It is literally all I needed. So here's Gordon. He's a big full-grown Labrador Retriever now because puppies grow really quickly too. Like, even though I would still consider him a puppy right now, but he's a big boy, right? Like, he's a big boy, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, you know? There's nothing wrong with it. Because puppies are usually pretty big. They stay big for a while. So I want to get, what did he have before? Did he have this one? Or was it something different? I don't know. He had one of these, okay? But I think I'm just going to have to pick a different one. Probably just this one. So he's going to have this, and then he had... a collar like this, but maybe just for walking. Can we ditch that actually? We'll keep this because I think it looks kind of funny with this and the collar on. And then for walking, I just want him to have a collar. I think we're going to do this one. Yeah, we'll just do that one. I think that works. He looks great. Look at our Gordon. And right now he's only friendly. I'm actually going to pick 2 more traits for him too. He's not a very stubborn dog. He hasn't really displayed that at all. I don't think he's jumpy or loyal per se. I would go with, he's pretty active. He's always begging for walks. He is not an independent dog. He really loves his peoples. Maybe he can just be playful. This is Gordon in a nutshell, and I feel like this encompasses Labrador Retrievers as well. So here's Gordon. He's a full-grown boy now, which means I think we have to get a bigger dog bed. And our apartment is feeling like real small. The more I think about this, like having a puppy kind of made it a bit restrained, but now that he's actually a full-blown dog, do we need a bigger house too? I hate it here. Why do I do this to myself? Hi, look at our boy. Look at how big he is. He's so big now. And look. Remember, I had to add this. I didn't do it last episode, I don't think. Even though it was technically a golden bracelet that Rhodes got her with the, what is it, the Intimate Gifts mod or something like that. I don't remember what it was called, but it's that mod. I made it a little golden like watch bracelet. I thought that was so cute, and Ryan does wear it more often than not. Oh, Marcelo's here. Hey, bud. She wears it more often than not when she's practicing and stuff like that. You know, she doesn't wear a lot of jewelry to begin with, so I think I added it to most of her everyday, warm weather, formal, like all of those outfits, just maybe not her sleepwear and maybe not her athletic stuff, because that just wouldn't make sense for the kind of jewelry that it is in my head personally. But Gordon's a big boy now. He's a full-grown doggo, which I actually really appreciate. I like this a lot more, I think. I think this makes more sense now that he's getting bigger. I do want to put him in his little bandana though. Oh, that was animated. Anyway, Becca's also here. Maybe she's socializing with Marcelo, but we just got back from our little excursion, our little jog. Rhodes is out here relaxing in the pool, completely unbothered. He had a really chill day. He was talking, though, with his mom a little bit earlier, and I think what they're going to be doing is they are going to be taking little baby Leo out at some point for a little day date. It's not going to be tomorrow or obviously today or anything like that. It's getting a little bit late. And I wanted him to call his mom, but he can't because he's relaxing on this. So there's that. That's fine. Anyway, they're going to be doing that soon as well. But tomorrow is the Sim World Cup. So I think they're going to get to bed pretty early tonight. And what I might have to do to replicate this. So again, don't yell at me. To replicate it though, I might just have to like stage something and take screenshots. Do you know what I mean? And I'm telling you all this because I want you to know how a lot of the stuff works on the back end. I get questions all the time that are like, how do you do this? Like, do you use poses? Do you use animations? I use kind of a combination of both, but for certain things, if I can't find animations, because they can be hard to find and they're hard to make, like our animations, CC, Pose, modders, all these people, like they're absolutely incredible. But I think I might just have to do screenshots or something. Bye, Marcelo. We'll see you tomorrow. He was probably hanging out with Rhodes, playing video games and stuff. But yeah, I think that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to stage something with some poses to try to replicate what's going on. It's going to be a little bit tough and it might be a little bit time consuming on my end, and it's not going to be perfect. It just isn't, and I'm not in the business of making a ton of poses for my stories because I'm not going to say lazy. I'm not. I know how to do it, but it's really hard and it takes a lot of time that I don't have. So hopefully the screenshots are sufficient because tomorrow's the Sim World Cup and I'm excited. You know what? I wanted them to do some cooking together. It is the night before the Sim World Cup, and they're just getting all sorts of excited. Becca's going to be there to support them as a new member of the team, and Rhodes and Ryan, I don't think they necessarily have any like pre-game rituals or anything like that, but what they decided to do was just make some stuffed peppers tonight, boost up some of that protein, have something healthy, a nice hearty meal, and then just relax for the rest of the evening. Just chill out, watch a movie, and you know what? I completely lied to you. I just lied right to your face because they're gonna do, you know what they're gonna do? Like always with their face masks, they're gonna do a little bit of self-care. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna do some face masks. They're gonna watch a movie. And Ryan actually asked Rose, she's like, can you teach me that like video game that you play with the guys all the time? And he's like, you wanna learn My Sim Racing? He's like, baby, I didn't think I could be more attracted to you. She's like, if that's what I knew it would take for you to be even more attracted to me, then I would have asked a long time ago. And he's like, shut your beautiful damn mouth. Like, shut up. Absolutely shut up. I don't think I could be more attracted to you. I didn't think it was possible. You be quiet. Like, this is taking me aback. Ramos like, shush. So I think they're going to do that. I think that Ryan does she have some face masks? I thought she had some. Maybe Rhodes has them. Yeah, he has them. I'm just going to put one in Ryan's inventory. That way they can go ahead and do those and just kind of chill out, which I think would be really fun. Why Rhodes has 3 soccer balls in his pocket too is beyond me. Oh, Gordon, can you calm down, buddy? Like he's freaking speed racer around this apartment. It's a little bit small for you to be doing this. Can you calm down? Oh, it's because he's active. I did this. This is my fault. Also, they just developed another sentiment. I just want to put that out there. They just developed the cooking together sentiment, or I should say Rhodes did. And can we also just look that Ryan currently has the deeply in love sentiment? Again, I wish that something like this, like the deeply in love, I wish that that was something more permanent, not like a fleeting sentiment. I wish it was a permanent thing as part of their relationship, but it's not. And that makes me sad. All right. So they had some beautiful stuffed peppers, which, by the way, this is from Granny's cookbook. If you were wondering, that mod's amazing. And I love it because there's so many different dishes and it makes me very happy. And now they're going to go ahead and relax. Actually, Rhodes is feeling so relaxed from just being out in the lounge chair. Ryan, this is like Sims 2. Why is she looking at me? Why is she looking at me like that? But I'm going to have them go sit on the couch and put on their face masks and just like chill. Just chill out. It's already 10 p.m. So I really want them to just hang out. I want them to calm down, relax, put on their, oh my gosh, that is jarring. They're rejuvenating face masks. It's really jarring to see like the bright red on their faces. I'm not a huge fan. I need Gordon to like calm down too. I need him to stop running around right now. I know he's active, but I need him to chill. Can you both sit down, please, as well? I'd really appreciate it if you would sit down. They'll get there. They'll get there. They fell asleep watching their movie. Gordon's still running around, but they just fell asleep with their face masks on, which hopefully doesn't like burn the skin off their freaking faces. But I just needed to capture how cute it was. And I think it's just, I'm going to pause just in case they wake up, but this is another really big moment for them. And I don't want to lose sight of that as well. They have come so far like with their athletic careers and of course in their relationship, which I say all the freaking time, but they've come so freaking far. And now they're on the cusp of actually participating in the Sim World Cup, which they only watched dreaming that they could be a part of last year. Like, think about that. Like that's actually insane. That's nuts. And I just think that the pressure that they thought they'd be feeling right now is just not there. They're just really proud of themselves and they're proud of each other. And I think having one another, that pillar of support, is something that they never thought that they would have in any way, shape, or form. You know, they have parental support, they have support from their friends, but having someone like who they are to one another in their corner and playing side by side together is not something that they ever thought was going to be happening. And it's kind of eased the tension. Like, they should be nervous wrecks, right? They should be so nervous about their kind of debut on the national team in the Sim World Cup, but they're not. They're feeling very much at ease. And I don't think they really care if they win or lose. They're just proud of their progress. I mean, that's how I would see it anyway.
And I won't
They won the Sim World Cup, everybody. They freaking won. Yes, I do have to faux some excitement here, okay? There's no such thing as the Sim World Cup in The Sims 4, all right? There's nothing I could do. But I'm amped nonetheless because, oh, well, Ryan's feeling very flirty because she may or may not have had some woo-hoo with Rhodes in this photo booth over here because they're throwing a little celebratory party. Now, I was thinking, oh, I'll bring the whole team on vacation. They'll go like party in the city or something like that. And then I really thought about it. I thought about it a little bit more, okay? They're, of course, all young adults. They're young. They're having a good time. They're reasonably carefree, right? I mean, professional athletes, they're not super carefree, but they're reasonably carefree. But I just thought it would be a little bit nicer and a little bit more intimate. Oh, that's really loud. And special if they just stayed here. They stayed here and they threw a freaking party at their house instead. So we've got like the ping pong table, we've got balloons, this little soccer banner, and then they rented a photo booth and we have a keg, okay? We're gonna have a great time. Grace is here. The rest of the team is gonna be here pretty soon. Also, I think I've mentioned this before. Yeah, there's Becca. I was gonna say the rest of the team, but we got Becca, our best friend. And actually, I wanna take a picture with both Grace and Becca, not at the same time. I know we can't do that. But I'm gonna have Ryan actually do that now. She's gonna be like, Grace, let's take a picture. Come on, it's our first win as a team. And Grace could be like, of course, like we need a souvenir. We need something, right? We need a photo of us together. And I think even Rhodes is gonna try to get a photo with Becca. He's not super close to Becca, but of course he knows her and has known her for a while now since she is one of Ryan's absolute best friends. So he's gonna actually ask Becca for a picture too. But I think it would be nice for Ryan and, oh, Grace, your hair. Girl, that is like in the air. Right. Okay. Also, I think it's funny that Ryan's phone is like text messages there, not a camera. But I want them to take a picture because they're friends. They're not super close friends. And remember, Grace was feeling a little bit odd last time we actually hung out with her. Cute. Okay, right. That's not exactly what we're going for here. These are all custom like photo poses that I have, but I want one that's a little less. Yeah, that one's cute. We'll go with that one. We'll get some depth of field. But Grace wasn't like super happy when we hung out all together, like outside of practice and stuff like that. It was kind of a while ago. And it's actually just because she went on a little datey date with Nick and they had a wonderful time. And then he didn't ask her out again. They had literally just met, like he was new to the team, right? And here he is. Here's Nick. Hi, Nick. Hi. And Marcelo's here. And she was a little bit bummed, but it turns out that it just wasn't really going to work out between the two of them. It wasn't a thing that was going to be happening. She was a little bummed at the time, but it's not really that big of a deal. I didn't want to make a huge deal out of it, but I wanted to loop back to it just in case anybody was wondering. And, oh, Nick, that's... this dance override, they addictively do it and they never stop. It's actually a bit much. But Marcelo's here, Nick's here having a great time. I just want them to celebrate as a team. And that means that it's a small group. You know what I mean? I didn't want it to be... Oh, she is in the wall. Girl, you are in the wall. And Marcelo just told us some Sanskrit secrets, whatever. Maybe they can play cards. I mean, they're all here, right? Let's play cards with Grace and Marcelo and Ryan. That would be kind of nice. And everybody else could kind of dance. And then maybe we could do some keg stands, grab some photos in the photo booth. I just wanted them to celebrate their win as a team. And not have to plan something really extravagant. This seems appropriate, you know? And I think it's a nice way to kind of bring Becca into the fold as well, since she's newer on the team. Nick, you are busting them moves, boy. Like, but I think it's a nice way to kind of bring Becca in on the team, kind of have some close-knit bonding time, and celebrate this win together instead of, I don't know, going buck wild out on the town. Guys? No. Okay, wait. No, that's not a no as in like it's a bad thing. Okay, right. Okay, all right. Okay. Rhodes is proposing to Ryan after their big Sim World Cup win. Look at that. Oh, this is not exactly how I was picturing this. Okay, everybody thought that when they went on vacation that Rhodes was going to propose then when he had like a super secret squirrel special gift. But no, this man Okay. Can I just say this right now? Can I just say I didn't do this. I didn't do this. I'm not kidding you. I literally cannot emphasize, I didn't do this. I didn't do this. I think I have a mod that allows autonomous proposals. I was legitimately waiting for this to happen at any random time. It has never happened in my entire life in having this particular mod. I believe it's a mod. It has to be a mod. It has to be a mod. I didn't do this. He's proposing. Our man. I'm not good right now. I'm not okay. I'm not all right. Just give me a second. He freaking did it and no one's paying attention. No one is paying attention. Becca looks like she's... Look at her. Look at her. This is Becca's reaction. Excellent. Love this for us. Everybody else is talking. Marcella's just dancing. Is this for real? Is this for real right now? Like, no one's paying attention to the fact that they just got freaking engaged. It hurts me so much. I love them so much. Yes, engaged. My babies. I can't. Rhodes is just like, Ryan, Ramos, you baby, you are it. Like, you are absolutely it. And you know what? I know we're just getting started. I know this might seem like it's out of the blue, but you know you're it for me. You know you're the one and only, and I want to spend the rest of my days with you. I don't care what they look like. As long as they're with you, we're going to keep winning. We're going to keep doing the things. And I feel like Ryan was just in complete tears. Like, she was just like shuddering breaths, tears. She was like, you want to get married? He's like, well, what the hell you think my uncle was, Ramos? Like, of course I want to get married to you. He's like, it's you. It's just you. It's only you. I don't want anybody else ever. I cannot imagine doing this life with anybody but you. I feel like Ryan was completely speechless. I know this is their first season on the national team. They are dealing with the turmoil that is Rhodes' relationship with his mother and trying to get to know his baby brother and working through all that. Ryan is still working through things in therapy, but you know what? She has made so much progress, and the amount of growth that these two have experienced with each other and as individuals is allowing them to consider the future like this. Do you know what I mean? There's never a perfect timing for something like this. Not in my opinion. There's never a perfect timing. And I think with Ryan's kind of like abandonment issues and working through those things, this is actually coming at the perfect time. It's coming at the perfect time. I think it is, at least. That's how I see it. So I'm so excited. They're engaged. I know I said I was also going to wait until Rhodes also had the whim, but it's quite literally not happening. His whims are go for a jog and like eat food. Okay. Nothing else is happening. So here they are. They're engaged. She said yes. There's just almost too much excitement going on right now, so I'm just bouncing back and forth. But look at this Sim World Cup trophy. Yes, this is the trophy that your Sims can get while they're a soccer player, like playing for Brightchester or Foxbury, just as a part-time thing, which is kind of unfortunate. Like, there's nothing. It's so odd. You get a trophy case as a career reward in the athletic career, but I haven't gotten any trophies yet to put in it. And this trophy doesn't automatically clip into it, so it can't be displayed there. Just fun fact. I literally don't even care. I don't care. Zero care is what I have. These two had a beautiful night. Yes, they did. You may have thought Love Day was spicy. I know we don't have the new expansion yet, but let me just tell you, these two had a very spicy little evening. I can't get a good angle of them. It's driving me nuts. And of course, he wears eggplant boxers because he's unserious. But they had a beautiful little engaged evening, and I swear, I wish I had this new EP. I wish I did, because the spice would have been off the charts. They would have had that picnic blanket woohoo. Oh my gosh, I can't. Our babies are engaged. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Ryan, they're both over the freaking moon. They're both so excited. I know that this is by default when your Sims get engaged, but that mood buff is like top tier for both of them. They are so excited. They haven't told anyone yet. Of course, everybody that was there at the party last night saw it happen. Like, Becca was in tears by the end of it. All of their teammates were cheering them on. They were just like, oh my God, it's about time, you two. Come on. And Rhodes is like, yeah. Just trying to wait for the right moment. But you know what? I couldn't wait any longer. I just want to be married to this woman. And Ryan didn't even know what to do. She's like, I never thought. I feel like internally, she's probably going to talk through this in therapy a little bit too, because therapy isn't something that you just stop when you start to feel better, right? It's not. It should. I'm a huge advocate for it. I think everybody should be in therapy, to be honest with you. I think it's super beneficial for everybody. She's probably going to go into a therapy session and be like, I never thought that I would be in an emotional space where marriage was something I wanted, right? You know, she knew she wanted to be with Rhodes. She's very happy with him. Things moved slowly. They had to work through some stuff in the first place. But once they were together, she had urges to run, but she didn't, right? He always kept her safe and he always went after her. And she feels very secure in their relationship. And that's really important. Happiness, security. And I'm not talking like financial security or anything like that. I'm talking emotional and psychological security and safety, right? It feels good. She feels like she can be herself. She feels loved, cared for. And she knows that they can tackle pretty much anything together. They've tackled some great things so far, right? I mean, they're in the midst of kind of dealing with a bunch of things all the time. But I think that this is a huge step for Ryan. And Rhodes has always wanted a family of his own. And, you know, he didn't have his dad in his life, so he is determined to be the best partner and probably future father, right? To his children, to his family. He is just an all-around family man because he knows exactly what he doesn't want to be, right? But I also think that him taking this step and proposing to Ryan is really, really big, and he wants... Grace, are you serious right now? Good for you. I don't care about your date. Get out of my face. But I think that the thought of Rhodes really starting his own family at this point, you know, this is actually something too. I feel like I'm just sitting here staring at my Sims like partially in the nude, but I don't really care. A family can be two people. A family can be people that are not married. It can be two friends. It can be two romantic partners. It can be whoever and any number of people, right? So they're already family. And I want to emphasize that. Like, Rhodes sees Ryan as his family already. He does. And she sees him as his family, whether or not they've said those words. But I think now that he's taking that step of creating their own little family unit, I'll say legally, right? Like, it's legal, but really solidifying that next step, putting a ring on her finger, it was really important to him. And I think it means a lot to her. I think it scared the crap out of her last night, but in the best way possible. Like, it was the first time she didn't feel the need to run away. Like, she was scared of it, but she wanted it. She wanted to be scared. She wanted to sit in that, not even hesitancy, but just kind of that fear. But she knew that she could tackle it because it was Rhodes. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. We decided to come over and see Rhodes' mom and baby Leo this evening. Well, this afternoon. It's not technically evening yet, but they are going to let her know that they are engaged, which right. I knew this was going to be happening, okay? Obviously, I knew this was like part of the plan, but I didn't exactly know how I was going to do it, and it just felt so Rhodes. It just felt so right. So she's just like, yeah, so Miss O'Brien, we're engaged. Rose proposed, and she's like, oh honey, you're gonna be part of the family. I'm so excited. And Ryan is so excited to tell everybody about her engagement. I don't know what this look on Rhodes's face is about. I don't know why that's his freaking face. He wants to compliment Ryan's appearance, but he also looks, don't mind me, he also looks disgusted. Like, what is his problem? I don't know why he's being so rude. It hurts me a little bit. I want him to give his mom another hug because it's just bothering me that he was being such a brat. And then they have to go upstairs and grab Leo too, because I think he's on the floor upstairs, unfortunately. But he's just like, Mom, it's so good to see you. And I think his own excitement about, look at Leo. Oh no. Wait a minute. No, child, stop that. I think that just his own excitement over the engagement and just thinking about this next part of his life, he's just like, you know, why am I wasting my time being irritated about this, right? It's something he had to work through. I know that one of you had actually left a comment a while ago, not really understanding why Rhodes was so, I guess we can say, mad about what was going on with his mom and expecting Leo in the first place, having a child so much later in life. And it was more of just like he didn't know how he was going to relate to a little brother at this point. And he just felt as though, I don't know, it was just a moment where he was questioning his mom's choices. And sometimes it doesn't make sense. Sometimes it doesn't have to make sense too. I would say even with older children kind of questioning some of their parents' decisions. But I think as you get older, you start to realize how your own decisions and how other people's decisions impact you. And he just didn't know how he was going to relate to this little baby. He had no idea how he was going to relate to him as a brother. And he just felt as though he was almost in a way being robbed of that typical, I guess I'll say typical sibling relationship, because Leo's going to be so little. He's almost going to take on more of like an uncle role. I'm not saying he's going to go by Uncle Rhodes, obviously. It's his brother, right? But just thinking about how Leo's going to see him, their relationship and their dynamic is just going to be different. And Rhodes is just kind of sad about that. Like he wishes that it wasn't going to be like that, but I think he's starting to grapple with it a bit more. I mean, yeah, he was a little bit uncertain as to why his mom was making such drastic life decisions so quickly, I think too. He was just wondering, it didn't make sense to him. And it seemed out of character, but also as you get older, as you become adults, you realize that your parents are their own people. They're not just your parent, right? So maybe his mom had always kind of been like this, but he wasn't privy to it because he was younger and she kept it from him for good reason, because he was too young. Like, you keep things from your kids. So I think it was a collection of things. He's working through it. Him and his mom are obviously talking a little bit more, and they're over here now to announce their engagement and spend some time with Leo. It's just, we're mending things slowly, you know? And Rhodes is actually making dinner for everybody right now as Ryan feeds Leo. Look at this little nugget. I can't cope with how cute he is. He's so cute. Look at those blue eyes. Look at them. Also, we're going to have to go into Create a Sim, and we're going to have to give Ryan an engagement ring. And I think we're going to do that in just a second. I'm going to have her hand, no, don't you dare leave yet, Mom. Don't, come back here. Come back. Don't leave. I want to give this nugget to you. I don't know how to do that. How do we do that? Is there a way to do this? Hand Leo. Okay, hand Leo. I was like, how do we do this? And Gordon's here too. We brought the dog. Oh, he just spit up all over our shoulder. Oh, you cute little thing. Okay. We're going to hand Leo to his mom, and then we're going to grab Ryan's engagement ring, whichever it is, and Create a Sim and plop it on her finger while Rhodes eats dinner before everybody else. Love that for you. Okay. We obviously have my wedding stories, and we got plenty of options. So we're going to kind of go through those, though I love this one. I wish we could zoom in on it, but we kind of can't. It almost looks like a butterfly, but I think it's a moth. I don't remember, but it's from Werewolves. That's what I was trying to say. We also have this one from the Crystal Creations kit. I really like this one because you got all different crystal colors, but even though Ryan has this gold bracelet, I personally don't like gold jewelry. It's not my thing. So I might change it up a little bit. Also, if you hear the truck outside of my house, sorry. We might just get her something like this though too. Like, this is really pretty. I can't even tell because you can't zoom in. I can't even tell what cut that is. Maybe I will keep it gold. Yeah, just to match the bracelet, honestly. Actually, I might. I like that one. That's kind of an engagement ring, right? Like, I can't really tell because these are supposed to be wedding bands, and I wish you could kind of layer rings. Do you know what I mean? But I don't think we can. That might be pretty. Though I think I like this one the most. This one's also pretty. Oh, never mind. That's it. That's the one. This is the one. And now what we have to do, because Sims, we have to go into every single category and every single outfit that we have for everyday wear, and we have to add it, which is, it's not my favorite, but that's what we have to do. So let's just go ahead and do it for every single one. And in the interim, let's just kind of talk a little bit more about how rushed this episode may have seemed for you. I don't know. I don't want to be planting ideas in everyone's brains. But for me, it felt very rushed. I just feel out of practice when I haven't recorded in like a week or two. I sometimes just feel out of practice. I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not going to have it for her athletic stuff though. I think I'll do it for when she sleeps though. But yeah, I just feel out of practice. This was definitely part of my plan for this episode. I just didn't exactly know when it was going to happen. It just felt like the right time, even though earlier I said there's no right time. Like, there's no right time for stuff like this to happen. I think in real life, there's maybe opportune times, but not necessarily like the ultimate right time. And this just felt right for them. It was a way to celebrate. It was a big enough deal, but not something outrageous. Like, Rhodes didn't want Ryan to feel like he had to plan something extravagant to be able to propose to her. Do you know what I mean? So he didn't want to do it on vacation, and that felt really expected. So he was like, you know what? I already got her father's blessing. If we win the World Cup, I'm proposing. And I'm doing it back at the house. I'm not doing it in front of everybody. Imagine if he had done it at the end of the game. He just knows that Ryan isn't into that level of showmanship, and she really, really needs intimate moments like that to be intimate. She needs them to be between just the two of them. Nothing for show, nothing, the only word I can think of again is extravagant, nothing that is sparkly, puts the spotlight on her. Do you know what I mean? It has to be something very intimate between the two of them, because in those moments, that's when they have really found each other and fallen in love. So it was really important that he did it kind of low-key and in front of people, at least, that are important to them. He didn't want to propose in front of like their parents and stuff, because I just felt like that would be a little much, but anyway, that's her engagement ring / probably going to be her wedding ring, right? Because they don't actually get an additional ring when they get married, but it's a pretty one. You can't see it very good, but it's nice. Oh, that's it. Oh, everybody, that is it. That is it. That is the ring. I don't know. Again, Ryan's not super into jewelry. She doesn't wear a lot. She doesn't normally have her nails done. She did it for Love Day, and that was pretty much it. I think more so being in athletics, it's not something that you would commonly wear. I might be making a huge assumption here. Obviously, if you're getting dolled up for events, you kind of do whatever you want, special occasions. But when you are an athlete and you're constantly moving and your body is vulnerable to getting hurt, you're not going to wear a bunch of jewelry that can get caught on things, earrings that can be like shoved into your head. You know what I mean? It's like when you go on a roller coaster. If you wear earrings when you go on a roller coaster that flips you upside down and whacks you all over the place, they just like dig into your neck and your head. It's not fun. So she doesn't wear a lot of jewelry, but she's wearing this gold jewelry that Rhodes gave her, that beautiful little watch / gold bracelet. It's very delicate. And then this ring is so pretty. I just wanted to get really up close and show you all, because this is absolutely the one. It's beautiful. It looks like a little sun. And you know what? Even though Ryan could be little grumpy pants, I feel like she is Rhodes's sunshine. Like, she is sunshine incarnate to him, as cranky as she could be. You know what I mean? While everyone else finishes dinner, Rhodes is doing some tummy time with his brother. He's like, I know, buddy, I know this sucks, but we got to do this stuff, you know? We got to be able to do some tummy time. We got to build up those muscles. You know, your future aunt told me that's really important for you. Anyway, I think this is where we're going to end this episode. I'm getting back in the groove of filming because, again, it's been like a week. It's very odd when it's a week off and I haven't done anything, and now I don't know what I'm doing. But I hope you all enjoyed this episode. I cannot wait to hear your thoughts, and I will catch you next time I post a video, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
When we're way out here, oh yeah. Baby, I don't have to know your real name. I'm just addicted to the way you take the pain away. Nothing matters when we're way out here, oh yeah. Cincinnati, baby, Cincinnati, baby. You said, yeah, Cincinnati, baby, Cincinnati, baby. It's 2 a.m. when we close the bar, but we're in the get-go. Next place, give me someone I could dance with you beneath the stars. 'Cause when I